Hello and welcome back to a incredibly boring part of Duel to the Death, where I struggle to do any damage to that monster, and the monster can't do any damage to me because of that room effect. I've taken a look. I've taken a look at my inventory again, and I'm getting some ideas. First of all, I've got a couple of weapons, and I don't know. One of them could be an incredibly damaging weapon that would help me kill the harpy while it can't kill me. But I have no way of knowing whether that is the case, so I guess I won't try that right away. What I will do immediately is equip these torches and light one of them, so I can see farther, and I'll see that the situation is still just as awesome as it has been before. But among the things that I was going to try is, you can see that spellbook here, I guess. That ragged tomb. Well, since the harpy can't damage me, at least I don't know if it can, and it hasn't yet been able to do it, so I will work under that assumption. I'm going to read that tomb. Yeah, that looks like a pretty idiotic place to try reading that tomb. Will grant you that. Now, bards are not incredibly good at reading spellbooks, but they aren't bad either. Actually, they're probably one of the better classes at reading spellbooks, but I don't think this one has concentration, so I'm not sure. One of the effects of reading spellbooks is that you can randomly teleport if you fail to read them. If you fail, that is one possible effect of reading spellbook. Randomly teleporting is a thing that has a very high chance of helping me out, because I'm only in this small part of the level that's totally screwed me over, and there's a huge level that might actually save me. And if it should happen that the spellbook contains damage spells, I can use those to blast through those monsters. And the boom effect I'm currently benefiting from and suffering from because I let the harpy occupy that spot, and apparently it's on the same effect, will not affect spell damage. So if it's a damage spell, I'm lucky. If it teleports me, I'm lucky. If it's no alignment, I'm not so lucky. But I guess that's a chance I'm going to have to take. Going to read that tomb, going to read that tomb, going to read that tomb. Now, this is pretty absurd what I'm doing right now. And right now I'm sleeping, and I still want to continue to read the ragged tomb. Now, I wonder how the game deals with that kind of thing. I still sleep, but I can still continue to read the ragged tomb even while I'm sleeping. That's some strange shit. Yes, I do want to continue reading it. I wonder when I'll be finished. I do wonder when I'll be finished. Yes, I do want to continue reading it. The harpy keeps singing. Hasn't managed to get me asleep. I still don't take any damage, so I'm pretty sure that... Oh. I can see that a couple of those monsters have started fighting each other. That is a good thing, I suppose, because, well, my last resort, of course, is fighting my way through, and that might help me in the end, but I don't really see any chance, because there's this hill giant who did good damage to me throwing a rock. It will do very good damage in melee. There's a stone statue that will kill me very quickly with fire breath. Unless I'm fire resistant, which I don't know if I am. And, oh well, it's a start. Now, what is in that fucking tomb? Well, I should have... If it's no alignment or some other useless spell, I should be finished reading it already. And I'm going to keep reading it, and by now I'm pretty sure it must be Revelation or something. Revelation would at least tell me if I'm fire resistant, so... And I managed to get one of the bad results. Now, what this does tell me is that I'm not apparently good enough to avoid negative effects. It does also tell me that I might eventually manage to get a teleporting effect out of it if I try again. But right now I'm feel confused. Now, normally you'd stagger around while you're confused, but that thankfully that's an effect I can easily avoid by doing this. Yeah, that's a bit cheap, but I don't really care at the moment. I'm going to clean my ears until I stop being confused. I can also do this, by the way. Oh. I didn't know that you can be too confused to wipe your face. Okay, so I'm going to keep cleaning my ears. I must be looking like an idiot right now. Cleaning my ears while these monsters are... Is that an owl bear? They're really piling it up right now, aren't they? And I keep cleaning my ears, and... now I'm not confused anymore, apparently, but I'm sleeping again. That harpy never gets tired. And now that I woke up, I'm still confused. Like I said, if I manage to keep this up until the 5,000 turn mark rolls around, then I guess vogonpoet will going to have to keep trying in my stead. It's going to be about who makes the most out of it. I'm still going to keep cleaning my ears. Now that's funny, if that boom effect weren't there, this would be a lot more exciting, but the boom effect is currently saving my ass. I just can't let myself be trapped in that room, and well, at least not yet. I might have to if I'm going to use a trap one, or a vogonpoet does, which is going to happen eventually unless I stop being confused. Ah, there you are. Now, I know this is going to look pretty boring, but yes, I'm going to try what I just did and try to do it again. Sleep reading, reading, read on during my sleep, read. And those green slimes are really multiplicating. So unless I can find a way around, I don't think I'm going to do this. Read. And I failed to read without any negative effects, which would normally be okay, but in this case I'm looking for negative effects. Read. Oh, I've got plenty of food. At the very least, I'm not the one who has to cross this level. I should probably clarify the rules right now, because it really does look like vogonpoet is going to have to deal with the situation. If I live, staying in that same spot until turn 5,000, vogonpoet is going to have to continue. If he doesn't manage to reach downstairs within 1,000 turns, he dies, but then I have to try getting to the stairs. If I don't manage to do that either, then the winner is the one who reaches the higher XP. Now, reaching any number of XP is going to necessitate either of one of us killing one of these monsters, and unless I don't really see that happening right now. And now the spellbook has managed to turn me blind. Now I feel like I'm getting closer, because this is exactly the area in which teleport effects can happen. And if I have one teleport effect, I've got a really good shot at getting out of this alive, but it didn't work again. So what I'm going to do is press 5 and feel them trying to kill me. As long as I stay in that spot, I'm fine, because that harpy isn't able to get past that defense. Again, the reason why this is happening right now, why no one is taking any damage, is that room effect. This is something quite extraordinary, and this doesn't really happen any day. It's pretty intense too. Right now I can't really do anything but wait for the blindness to dissipate. And there it is again, I can see, and I'm going to read that tomb. I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it. I really hope that Harpy stays there. Don't really want to get an exchange for another. I accidentally stopped reading that tomb. My bad. What the fuck is this? Well, you're currently seeing the kind of nerve-wracking action that the duel to the death has to offer. And I see right now, I'm already at the time limit again, which is pretty lame. I guess I'm going to have to save right now.